Again, welcome to Electrical Machine 1 lecture. Our topic is open circuit and short circuit test on transformer. Now we will continue the previous lecture, that is some numerical based on open circuit and short circuit test. Now the example is like that: a 20 kVA 2500 by 250 volt 50 hertz single phase transformer has following test results. So transformer is 20 kVA, and voltage is a rating is 2500 by 250 volt. Means it is a step down transformer whose primary winding is 2500 volt and secondary winding is 250 volt. 50 hertz single phase supply has following test result. So OC test, this test is performed on LV side. Means the instruments are, measuring instruments are connected on LV side, and during short circuit test, instruments are connected on HV side. So on LV side, rated voltage is 250. So V0 is 250 rated voltage. Current is 1.4 ampere, I0, and W0 is 105 watt. Similarly, short circuit test, the HV winding, instruments are connected on HV winding. So reduced voltage is applied 104 volt. And current is 8 ampere and 320 watt. Calculate circuit parameters, means equivalent circuit we have to calculate. Okay. The best procedure is to first calculate LV winding current and HV winding current. Say HV winding is V1 and LV winding is V2 or secondary winding. So current V1 I1 is equal to kVA ratings 20 into 10 raised to 3. So I1 is equal to 20 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 2500. So it will give the say full load current, isn't it? Or to the HV side. So this is HV current. Similarly, LV side, I2 is equal to 20 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 250 volt. So it will give the LV current. Okay. LV current. So whose value is equal to 8 ampere and it is equal to 80 ampere. So LV current is more and HV current will be smaller. So this is the only for our reading. It is mean that the short circuit is conducted on full load condition. Now from OC test, V0, I0, cos of theta 0 is equal to W0, and 250 multiplied by 1.4 into cos of theta 0 is equal to 105 watt, and hence cos theta 0 is equal to 0.3 and theta 0 is equal to 72.54 degree. Okay, so this is this one. Now IC, already we have calculated. IC is equal to I0 cos of theta 0, which is equal to 1.4 into 0.3 equals to 0.42 ampere. Similarly, I mu is equal to I0 sine theta 0 is equal to 1.4 into sine 72.4, which is equal to 1.335 ampere. Okay, so these two values, from these two values, R0 is equal to V1 upon I C, and X0 is equal to V1 upon I mu. The value is equal to 250 divided by 0.42 equals to R0 is equal to 595 ohm, and similarly X0 is equal to 187.26 ohm. So these two parameters, shunt parameters, are ready. Now from short circuit test, Z2 is equal to 104. Okay, right, first relation, VSC upon ISC, which is equal to 104 divided by 8 equals to 13 ohm. R2, say ISC, R2 is equal to WSC. Therefore, R2 is equal to 320 divided by 8 square equals to 5 ohms. Now, X2 is equal to under root Z2 square minus R2 square equals to 12 ohm. Now, these values are referred to HV side. All above values are referred to secondary side. Here the secondary side is LV side. Okay. Whereas the shunt parameters are found on HV side. So what we'll do, we transfer it to the, therefore refer to primary side, that is HV side. Definitely this values goes to HV side, the values will be, sorry, this is going to all above values are referred to the secondary side. Secondary side is LV side. Now refer to the primary side. So primary side, what would that value? The values is going to again increase. So R1 is equal to 250. OC is conducted on here. OC is conducted on LV side. So these are referred to, all these referred to, okay, R0, X0 referred to LV side. And the parameters we are going to find, these above values refer to the, it is not this is, it is the, all above values are referred to HV side. These values are referred to HV side. Now what we have to, we have to now refer to LV side, because the shunt parameters are referred to LV side. So it is 250 divided by 2500 bracket square into R2, which is equal to 0.05 ohms. Similarly, X1 is equal to 250 divided by 2500 bracket square into 12 equals to 0.012 ohms. So now our equivalent parameters are ready. These parameters are X1, R1, R0, X0, all are ready. So we can draw the equivalent circuit. This is shunt parameters, resistance, reactance. This is a 250 volt. Okay. And it is 250 volt. It is a V. It is referred to the secondary side. So it is V1 dash. Here it is 0.012 ohm. It is 0.05 ohm. This will be 595 ohms and 187.26. So in this way, the data from open circuit and short circuit is useful. Again, now this data is used to calculate the efficiency, losses, voltage regulation as per the requirement. Okay. Now see, with the help of OC and SC test, we can find the efficiency and regulation. Now the example is like that. The following figures were obtained from the test on 30 kVA 3000 by 110 volt transformer. The transformer capacity is 30 kVA. And voltage rating is 3000 by 110 volt. OC test, short circuit test. OC test is 3000 volt, means on the primary side, 0.5 ampere and 350 watt. Whereas on the short circuit, it is 150 volt, 10 ampere and 500 watt. Calculate the efficiency of transformer at full load. Efficiency of transformer at first full load 0.8 power factor, B half full load unity power factor, and KVA corresponds to maximum efficiency. Okay, so in this case, from the data, it is clear that W0 is equal to 350 watt, and it is nothing but the iron loss, Pi. Similarly, WSC is equal to 500 watt. It is nothing but the full load CU loss, PCU. Okay, from this one, under such condition, the current I1 means 30 kVA divided by 3000 equals to 10 ampere. So whatever the reading is taken, definitely it is a full load condition. If it is not 10 ampere, it will be 5 ampere. Then copper losses has to be recalculated over this 10 ampere. Okay. It means that suppose this data is given like that, 150 volt, 5 ampere, 250 watt. It means that the current is not full load current. It is going to examine only by calculating the full load current. Now the full load current is 10 ampere. So on this basis, the power is going to change. Okay. So therefore, it is necessary to calculate full load primary winding current and secondary winding. I2 is equal to 30 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 110, and the full load current is 272.7 ampere. Okay, this is this one. Now first calculation is the full load at 0.8 power factor. So efficiency is equal to X kVA multiplied by power factor into 10 raised to 3 divided by X kVA into power factor into 10 raised to 3 plus Pi plus X square PCU. So put these values. X is equal to here full, S is equal to 1. So 30 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 0.8 divided by 30 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 0.8 plus iron losses 350 plus copper losses 500 and 200. So efficiency equal to 96.57%. Part B. Second part, half full load unity power factor. Power factor is equal to 1. Therefore, X is equal to 0.5. Okay. So efficiency is equal to 0.5 into 30 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 1 divided by 0.5 into 30 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 1. Iron losses remain same, 350 plus 0.5 square into 500. and the efficiency is equal to 96.93%. Okay. Next, KVA rating under maximum condition. So KVA under maximum condition is equal to KVA, rated KVA under root iron loss divided by full load copper loss. Okay. Iron loss divided by full load copper loss. So 30 kVA into under root 350 divided by 500 equals to 25.09 kVA. So at this kVA, it will show the maximum efficiency. One more numerical. The efficiency of 400 kVA single phase transformer is 98.77. Here the transformer rating is 400 kVA and the efficiency of 400 kVA transformer is 98.77 when delivering full load pointed power factor. So efficiency is equal to 98.77% when delivering full load at 0.8 power factor. Okay, and 99.3%. The efficiency is 99.13% at half full load and unity power factor. At unity power factor. These the points are given. Estimate the iron loss and full load copper loss. So again, I will repeat. The efficiency of 400 kVA transformer, single phase transformer, is 98.77% when delivering full load at 0.8 power factor. And efficiency 99.13% at half full load at unity power factor. So estimate iron loss and copper loss. So Pi is equal to how much, and copper losses, full load copper losses is equal to, we have to calculate. So now what is that? The formula is again x kVA multiplied by 10⁻³ power factor divided by x kVA into 10⁻³ multiplied by power factor plus Pi plus x square PCU is equal to efficiency. Okay, so first case, x is equal to 1 at full load, x is equal to 1 and pointed power factor 400 kV. So it is a 400 into 10⁻³ multiplied by 0.8 divided by 400 into 10⁻³ into 0.8 plus iron loss plus copper loss is equal to, efficiency is 0.9877. Therefore, Pi plus ECU is equal to 3.985. Say equation number 1. Okay. Now, at half full load. Half full load. So 0.5 into 400 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 1 unity power factor divided by 0.5 into 400 into 10 raised to 3 into 1 plus pi as it is plus 0.5 square PCU is equal to, efficiency is 0.9913 is the efficiency. So from this one, Pi plus 0.5 square 0.25 PCU is equal to 1.755. Say this equation number 2. Now from equation 1 and 2, equation 1 and 2, you can write Pi plus PCU is equal to 3.985. Pi plus 0.25 PCU is equal to 1.755. Change the sign, we get, so this get cancelled, minus and plus get cancelled. So it is equal to 0.75 PCU is equal to 2.23. Therefore, PCU is equal to 2.973. It is in kilowatt. Okay, and from any equation, if you put this value in any equation, we get Pi is equal to 1.012 kilowatt. Okay, so in this way, the values of iron loss and copper loss are found from these equations. Now here, the primary and secondary winding of 40 kVA. So transformer is 40 kVA. Voltage is 6,600 oblique 250 volt. Single phase transformer has resistance of 10 ohm and 0.02 respectively. So resistances are given. So first we will draw the circuit diagram. Okay, resistances are given. R1 is equal to 10 ohm. Definitely it is for the HV side, and R2 is equal to 0.02. So definitely it is for the LV side. Okay. Respectively, the leakage reactances referred to primary is 35. Leakage reactance X1 refer to the primary side, means HV side, it is 35. Estimate the primary voltage required to circulate full load current when the secondary is short circuited. Full load regulation at unity power factor or 0.8 power factor. So it is somewhat different example. Here, first we will define the circuit. Circuit is resistance, reactance, and primary winding. So large number of turns. because primary winding is HV winding. So it is 6600 volt. Primary resistance will be definitely more 10 ohm. Reactance is referred to the primary side. Reactance is referred to the primary side is X1 is equal to X1 plus X2 dash, already referred, and it is equal to 35 ohms. Whereas in the secondary winding, this number of turns, only resistance is given, reactance is already referred, and this resistance is 0.02 ohm. And the secondary voltage is 250 volt, E2. Okay, this is HV winding and this is LV winding. This is the some given data from this one. Now, it is required to calculate current. It is required to calculate the what are the calculate? Calculate the primary voltage required to circulate full load current when secondary is short circuit. Okay, so what would be the procedure? First, what we'll do, we will transfer the resistance to the primary side. So R1 is equal to R1 plus R2 dash, which is equal to R1 is 10 ohm plus refer to the secondary primary side, that is HV side, 0 0 divided by 250 bracket is square into R2, it's 0.02, which is equal to total resistance referred to the primary side is 13.93 ohms. Okay, so this is the resistance. Okay. So this is the resistance referred to the primary side. So what would be the impedance? Impedance Z1 is equal to R1 square plus X1 square under root. So it is equal to 13.93 square plus reactance is given 35 square under root, which is equal to 17.14 ohm. So this is the value of Z1. This is the value of Z1. Okay. Now, primary current. Primary current I1 is equal to, what is the I1? I1 is 40 kVA into 10 raised to 3 divided by 6600 equals to 6.06 ampere. So when the secondary is short circuited, the current should be this much value. The current should be 6.6. Okay. So V1 or V1 VSC is equal to, so it is nothing but the ISC. Yes or not? Because when the secondary is short circuited, primary should deliver the current 6.06. Okay. So VSC is equal to ISC into ZSC under short circuit condition. So we are going to refer to the primary side. So primary resistance and primary current, it is equal to. So VSC is equal to 6.06 into impedance 17.14, which is equal to 103.87 volt. This is VSC. So what is VSC? It is the first part, that is, it is therefore primary voltage 103.87 will circulate circulate full load short circuit current when secondary is short circuited. Okay, so or you can say that under short circuit condition, short circuit test, when the secondary is short circuited, 103 volt is sufficient to circulate the full load current in the primary and secondary winding. So there is a ways to say like that. Okay, now percentage regulation. Percentage regulation we can found from the refer to the primary side or refer to the secondary side. There is no problem at all. So in the primary side, if you refer to the primary side or secondary side, so resistance and reactances to be referred to the secondary side. Okay. So here we can find as if you percentage regulation at full load percentage regulation at unity power factor. So cos theta 1 is equal to 1, and therefore sin theta is equal to 0. Isn't it? So percentage regulation we can find as from the primary side, it is I1 R1 cos theta 1 plus I1 X1 sin theta 1 divided by V1. This can be found, this can be calculated transfer the resistance and reactances on the secondary side. Secondary current, now calculate the secondary current instead of primary current. Similarly, 40 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 250. So that whatever it's my value. So here it is as full load current is 6.06 into resistance is 13.93 plus 0 divided by voltage is 6600. Okay, so percentage regulation is 6.06 multiplied by 13.93 divided by 6600 into 100. So it is how much it is 6.06 multiplied by 13.93 divided by 6600. So it is 1.27%. Similarly, at pointed power factor, it is I1 R1 cos theta 1 plus I1 X1 sin theta 1 divided by V1. Okay, so put these values and calculate the percentage regulation, which is equal to 6.06. Current is 6.06 multiplied by resistance is 13.193 into 0.8 plus 6.06 into reactance is total reactance is 35 multiplied by 0.6 divided by 6,600 volt. So you will get the percentage regulation. So these are the some examples based on open circuit, short circuit, resistance referred to the primary side, secondary side. In the next session, we will going to discuss parallel operation of transformer.